What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. Yes, we're still away, I do apologise for that, but we've got plenty of ins in this. No contract news, no out news, just plenty of ins really. And it was mentioned yesterday on yesterday's transfer update in the comments, talking about Harry Maguire. We will talk about that in just one moment, but before we start the video, don't forget, if you enjoy this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up because it really helps me out. Make sure you subscribe, press the red button and press the bell and put your push notifications on if you're interested in my content with daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout this summer 2019 window. Make sure you also go and check out my social media links, which you can find in description below and popping up on screen for my Twitter and Instagram. Any follows on there will be much appreciated. And don't forget, you can also leave your thoughts in the comments below because I'm always interested in what you have to say. So we're going to crack on with this video, and we're going to first up talk about Harry Maguire. Now, it's been reported by some tabloids yesterday in the UK, quite unreliable journalists that were making this out. I mean, the Daily Star's not the most reliable of sources. They were making out that Manchester City have got a medical booked in for Harry Maguire as of next week, and they were close to agreeing a £65 million deal. Now, if you remember, over the last few weeks when we've been speaking about Harry Maguire, an £80 million fee. Don't forget, apparently United were willing to pay £80 to £90 million for him, so why would the deal be £65 million? It just didn't make sense. This was dismissed by sources close to Leicester, saying that, to be honest, they want closer to £100 million rather than closer to £65 million, and they were saying that even £75 million wouldn't be enough to sign Harry Maguire. You're going to have to pay the world record fee for a defender to sign Harry Maguire, and to me, my opinion on this, I wouldn't pay it. I'd walk away and look elsewhere. If another club like Man United are willing to pay so much money, then so be it. Let them pay it, because it's just not value for money in my opinion. If it was 60, 65 million pounds, I can understand. It won't be though. To me, personally, I'd walk away. Now, we're going to talk about a transfer I was talking about yesterday. So we're going to talk about Asier Riesgo. No one corrected me in the comments on how to say his name. I don't know how to say his name. So we'll just call him Riesgo for now. But update is, it's been reported he'll be put on a one-year deal for Manchester City. He's a goalkeeper, obviously, from Eibar, 35 years old. Apparently, that deal is just days away from being completed. Now, Marca over in Spain is saying that at the end of his one-year deal, he's going to be offered a coaching job at Manchester City, and if he wants to go and do something else, then in the future he'll be offered a goalkeeping role at Manchester City once he decides to retire. So that's the aim that Man City are looking for here. He'll slot in as Manchester City's third choice goalkeeper, with City looking to loan Aro Muric. It was been reported by Marca in Spain saying that July 1st is when he'll sign. So to me, it's giving a good suggestion that it's probably going to be a free contract, because obviously as of June 30th your contract ends and you're able to sign for other clubs as of July 1st. So if it's a free contract, then there we go. I can't find any clarification on that. I'm just presuming at this moment in time, but this could be announced very soon. Obviously, you don't have to wait until July 1st to announce a free contract. You can announce it beforehand. And so this deal seems to be nearing on completion and could well be Man City's first transfer of the summer 2019 window. Now we have another Cancelo update from today. Pretty contradicting this one, so really annoying this, because sources in Italy were contradicting what I've reported in the past. Basically, it's a story of the summer, basically, like it was last year. It's the same again this year, but the sources were saying basically that we're going to have to pay €60 million to sign Cancelo, and City, if you remember, reporting last week saying that they wanted to pay €50 million, and Juventus were finally willing to negotiate, and City were going to have discussions next week in terms of these negotiations, including being offered Danilo in the process. Juventus are going to reject this. They don't want Danilo. I don't have any updates on Danilo leaving, and so if they're not budging on €60 million, then it's quite frustrating. But it was being reported that this transfer is quite close. Now, all of my understanding in this transfer is that this transfer isn't close. Danilo needs to leave. He's not been linked with anywhere. He's been linked with Inter Milan, but I don't think Inter Milan are that interested. And so he needs to leave for this transfer to even happen. That isn't close to happening with Danilo leaving. And so this Cancelo transfer to Manchester City is quite a bit away, basically. It was been reported saying that he's packing his bags for Manchester, Cancelo, to join City, but to me, that's just ridiculous. This transfer isn't as close as what it's being made out to be. There's a lot of hurdles still for both clubs to get over before this transfer can happen, but there's more likely transfers out there, and we'll talk about that now. Rodri. German sources are saying Bayern Munich, they're going to back out this deal. They can't afford to sign him. That's excellent. Means Man City's on a one-way street in being able to sign Rodri. It also means City, with them willing to pay his release clause, means that he could be announced, and quite soon too, could be within the next week or so. And so that's good news for Manchester City in terms of Rodri, if Bayern Munich do indeed drop out of that race. Like I said, I'm getting first indications that they're going to drop out. They haven't officially dropped out, but that might come as of tomorrow. Then things might gather pace quite quickly for Rodri to sign for City. City will be trying to get that done before pre-season starts. Now, last but not least in the ins, and last but not least in the news for today, comes in the form of Lucien Agoume. Now, of Ciao, if you remember him, the youngster that City were being linked with, sources in France are saying now that Inter Milan have overtaken us in the race to try and sign the youngster. And so, it's, as I've said previously, sometimes we sign these youngsters. Just look at yesterday's transfer update with us being able to bring in the Millwall youngster, but sometimes you miss out on these youngsters. It's just part and parcel of when you're signing young players for the academy. So there we go, that's been the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here and enjoying the content. Press the bell and put your push notifications on. We're aiming for 4,000 subscribers and we're making some great gain. We're not too far away. Any help towards that goal would be much appreciated. And like I said before, you can go check out my social media links in description below and popping up on screen, my Twitter and Instagram. I'll keep you up to date with everything that's happening with JSGC with me on Instagram, and I'll keep you up to date with everything Manchester City football news and Manchester City transfer news on Twitter. So well worth following me on there, because I'll retweet sources when things are happening and tweet when things are happening, so you can know ASAP for when things are happening. So I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So it's been JSGC. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.